Hello everyone, GenmaTheSamurai here, and I know it's a little bit late, but Happy New Year's. I was just really thinking over today and stuff. If you guys are wondering why there's no Xenoblade video today, I was just thinking over whether or not I should make like a video of this and just kind of discuss things, and I guess I'm just gonna talk for a bit. Hopefully I can keep on topic and about the New Year's and stuff, but I guess I'll just gush a bit and like try to remember, start of this year, going to now, and regarding resolutions and all that. I have to say, this has been an interesting year for me, on the basis that this is like year 2 after leaving high school and being an adult. Is that stuff is a little bit different. Granted, I live with my parents, so it's not like I'm like, paying rent and stuff or all of that. My job that I currently got, which also it's crazy that I actually have to have a job now. That is something that I've been wanting ever since I became an adult. But like not graduated. Like it was a junior year or something when I turned 18. But yeah, is that like I was wanting to get a job, and I don't know why. I just like didn't interview, or I didn't know what I was doing, and thankfully I landed one. Is it the best job ever? No, but I do have one, and that is helpful. That's something that I'm really grateful for out of this year. But in terms of like other things, I'm glad that I got my comic going again. I wish, I didn't have so many other commitments that like were taken away from it, but I am glad that I was able to bring it back. Like when this year started was around the time the website that I had originally hosted my comics on went down. I think it went down in like February early this year. So it was pretty early on, and I had not uploaded for a few months on that website, so it's good that I was finally, able to get it going again, even if it's on, a little bit of a break right now. But anyways, I guess also just among other things is that like the fact that my YouTube has grown. I think like I have now probably, and I have no idea what my subscriber count was at the start of this year. It might have been 50. I'm not entirely sure. I think my subscribers have doubled since last year, which, I mean, I guess that's not like a super high growth streak, but it's something that I'm not gonna scoff at and say like, oh, I just have like a ton of, no, I really appreciate all of you guys, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. A lot of really different things happened on my YouTube this year than I would normally do, because I think when I started my YouTube, I just played a lot of games that I really liked, or just these random ideas, but I didn't really get like a whole lot of views. If you guys want like probably my favorite one out of my old YouTube, it probably was or like my old videos, it was probably the Minish Cap Versus, which I did last year, I believe. I think, right? Was it last year when I did that? I'm not sure. I think it was last year. But that was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. You can view it on GenmaTheSamurai now. It's no longer on my actual channel. That was another thing this year. That was another thing. GenmaTheSamurai. That is also on hiatus. Hopefully I'll be able to get that going. I have to talk with Ash. Hopefully we'll be able to get an editor for that channel, so that we'll be able to start doing that again, because that was a lot of fun, but the main problem with it is that it took away from our own channels, and we hopefully will be able to get that going again. We'll have to see. But yeah, so back on topic, I guess, is I guess I was on topic. There's a lot of other things. I managed to you know, definitely do a lot more collaborative stuff with some other people. Snivy Cyndaquil, Blasian Kid 67. You guys are awesome. I think I met Pringle the One this year. You're awesome as well, dude. In your own way. You know, I met like so many of you guys. Golden Tails Geek loosely. We talk every once in a while. Thank you for every video you pop into, dude. But yeah, the just people that I've run into this year, I think those were like a lot of them. Just a lot of things that definitely did happen this year. Like, there's been a lot of growth. I've been meeting a lot of other people. I've been going outside less, which is the one downside to my current lifestyle, and I am gaining weight. That is probably something I should see if I can do something about this year, this next year. But hey, you know, who knows? We'll figure this out. I also will admit this year I've been really like I have a tendency to be a bit of a workaholic. Granted, I don't really actually get any money off of this, but like I'm one of those people that if I'm not constantly like doing something, I kind of end up feeling like guilty or something, I guess, for lack of a better word. Is that like, you know, I always had this thing that you guys expect a lot of things out of me, and I try and meet up to expectations that may or may not exist. And I hope I do meet expectations that you guys have. If not, well, you know, whatever. This year, also, way later, was the Metal Gear streams. That has been an interesting experience on my part, just playing through this series in bulk and completing, like, what, like, 4 games? Like, 4 main games within a few months. I'm pretty impressed with myself on that aspect, but I also know I made a lot of mistakes, particularly in Twin Snakes. I really do regret kind of how badly I did in Twin Snakes. I also want to iterate that, like, that one is my probably, it's tied with Metal Gear Solid 3 for my favorite Metal Gear game. But yeah, I sucked at it. So if you guys go and watch it, just go into it knowing that it is pretty much the very first stealth game I've ever played, and that I make some really gosh darn stupid decisions. I thankfully wise up about it around the time that I'm doing Solid 2, or like late Solid 2 to early Solid 3 is when I finally start kind of figuring out what I'm doing, but you guys will have to push through it. But yeah, just thinking through all these things that happened this last year was just, man, so many things that were like new and exciting. And while, I mean, a lot of other people would say, oh, it wouldn't be that exciting, you know, like, I don't get out very much. So, like, it's not really a whole lot to speak of in terms of my actual social life, because I've been putting almost all of it in entertaining you guys, really, in some way, shape, or form, whether it be the comics or YouTube or otherwise. So, yeah, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, because, you know, like, to me, what I've always lived for is to kind of, you know, make other people happy, I guess, is something that, like, I really kind of feel is something that I really want to do. Is that, like, to me, you know, like, I can play a game for myself a lot of the time, but if I can, like, introduce people to something that I love and I enjoy, and help them to kind of maybe, you know, go and do it, that, or maybe in some cases, you know, I can create something that is dear to me, you know, like my comics, and for someone else to also enjoy it is a certain kind of emotion to me that I really enjoy. It is just, to me, you know, what makes me happy is making you guys happy, I guess. You know, some people don't really see that as a good trait, per se. I have no idea. That's up in the air at this point. I just really, you know, I care about you guys, alright? And I just want to let you know. So, I guess, if I had any New Year's resolutions, I would probably say, you know, hopefully, and this is really stretching resolutions. I do not know if I'll be able to do this, but it would be really cool if I were. And I hope to maybe make some sort of studio or something where I'll be able to create my comics and maybe create a team that will be able to help me. Of course, I'll have to really see the legal aspects of a lot of this stuff, but I feel that would really help move things along a bit. But yeah, I have a long ways to go. I don't have that much of a fan base in really either my comic or YouTube regard right now, or at least I don't think I have any that like would be super willing to help push this along. But again, I do hope to manage, like, just get a studio going that will be able to help me to produce the content that you guys enjoy. So anyways, I think that's about all that I really wanted to say. Sorry that I was just rambling for a bit. That's just my really stretchy goal, really, is just to make some sort of studio to help create, you know, my general content for you guys. So, putting that aside, I guess, if I had anything else, is that, you know, the hopes, I would say, is that maybe, you know, Nintendo does good this year. All these games that are coming out, like the FF7 remake, that's probably not gonna come out this year, whatever the first part is, but just all these stuff that, you know, all of that stuff would be going well. And in terms of stuff that I want to do, is, I guess, just that I'd be able to find a way to balance my social life and what I do a bit better, I guess, would probably be the biggest thing. So yeah, anyways, I thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. And I have no idea when it's gonna go up. I know I made this super last minute, so we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye.